Alright guys, time for a deck prediction or a ban list prediction for the next format we're going to be getting, which I just want to say everyone's expecting it to be as April, but with the way Konami does things and they say, oh, we can do it before, or we're just going to give you guys generic dates of when we'll give everybody the ban list. Sometimes they do a day before. Hey, they did it like back in October the day before, or I think it was back in February. But I believe the next ban list is going to come out after the Flames of Destruction Special Edition. The reason I believe that is because they stated that Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord, will come back with an errata when it gets that special edition release. And I'm expecting whenever that set comes out, the special edition for Flames of Destruction, I believe that's when we'll get our special. We'll get our Forbidden Limited list. I see everybody on YouTube doing predictions, and it's nice to hear them, but I'm expecting another like month and a half before we get ours. But I want to give you guys my idea of what could be hit or given back to us on the next ban list. The first one I believe is Destiny Hero Disc Commander. If you haven't heard, it got a new errata where it basically is garbage. It's a once per duel effect now, and I don't see anybody running it, which is why they'll probably bring it back off the ban list. Grand Soil, the Elemental Lord, he's gonna come back. That's what they said with the errata. Pendulum Magicians are still too good, so Kieran is gonna stay on there. Maxi, I don't see that one coming back. One card I'm hoping for is Mind Master. If we get Mind Master back, I'm going back to playing Psychics. That deck is just one of my favorites. If we got Shurit off the ban list, that one might be great because even at 1, it's not gonna make a big impact and have Necros be one of the top decks. Because I remember back in 2014, Burning Abyss, Shaddoll, and Necros, and Burning Abyss and Necros were basically the top 2. They were the best of the best. But if Shurit comes back, I'll be playing Necros as well, and even if it comes back at 1, it's not gonna make a big deal. Construct, I don't see it. One thing I want to buy all the Shaddoll cards, and I would like to get the Ultimate Rare, but in April the OCG ban list, it jumped to like $34 in the TCG because of that, and it doesn't make sense. There's 2 separate ban lists, and these people are going off of, oh, I think it might be coming back. I don't see Construct coming back. I don't think there's an errata for it, or if I did, I think it was like an April Fool's joke. We're not gonna get Construct. I'd like her to come back so I can play my one Construct I have. It's the reprint, which is gonna be in my trade or sale binder when I get originals. The one that really hurt me last year was the Yang Zing Danglum, because I'm a pure Yang Zing player, and for it to get hit because of Dinos, I wish it could come back. But that and Stratos, those need to come back, but I don't think we'd be getting them so soon. Emerald, I think, would come back as 1. Let's see, Exciton Knight would be a nice one to come back because we got that reprint, but I don't see it. Lavavel Chain, I don't see that one either. Let's see, Shockmaster would be interesting. I'd be playing my Statellar Knights just to bring out Shockmaster every turn. If we had Broad Bull and Trident back at 1, I don't think it would make a big difference for Zoo. I think they'd still be like tier 2 or tier 3. Even, it wouldn't make a big difference. One thing I wish that I always joke about, let's bring Pot of Greed back. Just to have some fun and just mess around. Even with like a few weeks, and do an emergency ban list and put it back on the Forbidden. Then Super Poly would be one of my, always been one of my favorites. I'm a big time hero player, and that card was great. Just in my deck. I loved it, and I wish it could come back. And then the last card on the forbidden list, the one I want to see come back, is Vanity's Emptiness, just because we have a new form of summoning. And if we have it, I see a lot of... if we have it at 1, I could think that might make a small impact. Because we have all these spell and trap destruction effects, especially with like Heavy Dust Storm. That one's a great card, and I'm pretty sure if we get Emptiness, everyone's gonna be mating that to 3. The other ones I see are like, I'm a big BA player too, and I would love my Graph and Sirs not at 1, and I'd want them at 2 or even 3. Towers and Scout, if they came to 2, I don't believe they'd make a big impact for Cleaforts. I don't think they would. They brought Towers off the ban list. It hasn't made an impact in the meta at all. I see rogue players playing it, and that's about it. If we got the Injector stuff, Dragonfly and Hornet, it might not make a big thing either if they bumped it to 2 or 3. We're supposed to get that Injector Link monster in Flames of Destruction, I believe, but I don't see it making a big impact either. And the other one, I'm a big Cosmo player, and to get Dark Destroyer at 2 would be the sign that I need to play Cosmo again. I know Spirals just got hit, but Drone and Quick Fix, if we bumped them to 2 each, or if we bumped up Drone to 2 and 1 Quick Fix, I'd be okay with that. And the next one, with Zoo being at crap level now, I can see them putting Rat Pier at 3 just to give the other XYZ some good stuff. Then you got Brionac and Core, Unicore. I would love those to come off. Eevee Gishki's, Gus Kraken, and Mine August, I don't know why they're still on there, other than their effects are really good because I've got the whole collection of them. But if those came back, those would do zilch to the meta. Let's see, Beatrice, she can stay on the limited list. I'm totally fine with that. 1 is more than enough. If we had Pantheism and Stormforth to 2 even, or just 3, I'd be playing Monarchs, and those ones could come back. If we could get, like I said, I was playing Gravekeepers in my last video. If we could get Royal Tribute to 2 or 3, that would just be really good. A lot of cards rely on the graveyard anyway, so it's not gonna be such a bad thing. Let's see, Spiral Resort, if we keep Master Plan, Quick Fix, and Drone at 1, I see that one being at 2 is okay. Let's see. I'm a big Mermail player, and I would love Dragoons to come back to 3. I'm a big, like, I play all the archetypes. I love them all. Mermail, I gave up my Merlantian deck in order to get Ghost Tricks when they first came out, which, don't regret it. I've got my Mermails back. I've got them actually high rarity, but my Landian's not high rarity. But if we had Dragoons back to 3, that's not, water decks are not gonna be a big deal. They're not. They might do some stuff here and there, but it's not gonna make everything crazy. And then stuff that I want to get hit, True Dracos and Pendulum Magicians, because I've played Pendulum Magician, and like I played against it and I've played with it. It's just too good. The consistency, the way, it's way too good. Either Astrograph has to be banned, or Electromite has to be banned. And the way I think they might go about this is Konami just might ban Astrograph to keep the money card. And even though it won't get hit on the ban list, the price will probably go up. I'm hoping, because, well, I'm hoping it goes down because I need one more for my playset. But if it goes back up, it means the card was really good. Then you've got like Black Fang Magician to revive stuff from the grave. I've done Foolish Burial plays where I sent stuff to the grave to revive it. Purple Poison could be a problem too because of that popping effect. and I'm not sure, or maybe Wisdom Eye can get hit again, because that's not a once per turn. When I was playing it and I used all 3 copies I had in one turn, the opponent was like, that's not once per turn. He kind of got mad and rage quit about it. But I see Purple Poison as a problem as well, along with the other deck, True Draco. I hate the deck because it's so expensive and I really want it for my collection. Masterpiece and Diagram, they need to go. Only because I'm waiting for the price to keep dropping. I know Masterpiece is like $9.99 and Diagram's about like $23. And I want a play set of each. I just want them drop, and I'm hoping when the Megatins come out, it'll drop them even more and I can afford the originals. For other decks like Trickstar, they're not making as much of an impact as I expected them to when I decided to play the deck. And everyone's like, oh, we need to get rid of Reincarnation. We need to get rid of Droll and Lockbird. Reincarnation I don't see as a problem. If it's all about banishing and then redrawing, I understand you're losing a hand for something else. But with the Droll and Lockbird combo, it really kills everything. But I don't see Reincarnation as the problem. The problem I do see for Trickstar is the hand traps. One thing I don't like is Ash not being a public reprint that everybody could get, because it's only like $10 cheaper than the original. Hand traps I can see getting hit. Ghost Reaper and Ghost Ogre I can still see at 3. Ash Blossom needs to get hit, and Droll and Lockbird. Those ones have to go, because the not drawing and all the extra stuff that Ash does, just, we need to get rid of them. Those need to be at 1 or 0. I personally prefer 0. And then like, just give other older decks their key cards back. Like, I know everybody's like Heroes. Give us back 1 Stratos. It's not gonna make that big of a deal. Sure, he's a searcher. Sure you can get him off of 6 emergency calls, basically. Well, 4 of them, because you're only allowed like 1 reinforcement in the army, which that card can come back to 3 as well, because warrior decks will not do a lot of damage in the meta. I think if Pendulum Magician and True Dracos get hit, we might have like Zephyra being top deck, and we might have World Chalice, just other decks that can do really good boards. I can see them taking the first place or the first couple spots. And so just, this is my idea of what we could do on the ban list, things that could come off. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys think there's other cards that could be hit or come off the ban list, go ahead and comment them. Let me see those. And thanks for watching, guys.